FitHouse.com and schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to Chicago, and today we're going to talk about an incredible structure in the town known for incredible architectural structures. It's called FitHouse, and we're going to talk about it today with Joel Afric, who is the CEO of the American Lung Association of Metropolitan Chicago. Good to have you here, Joel.
Good morning.
And next to Joel is Susan Erickson, who's Vice President of Char Crust Inc. and is a volunteer for the Lung Association. And next to Susan, we're very happy to welcome the creator, the builder of FitHouse, Brad Schreiber, who is president of City View Real Estate Group. Good to have all of you on the show today. Who wants to tell me what FitHouse is? It sounds like something incredible, and it is. Brad, I mean, you built it. Tell us a little bit about what this challenge for you as a builder has been.
Well, CookingLight magazine builds a FitHouse every year.
Right, they've built 5 up to now, and
this is the 6th, right? And basically, the notion of the FitHouse operates on the idea that really there's more to healthy lifestyle than diet and exercise.
It's a way of living, huh?
It's a way of living, and each year they pick a local builder and architect and design team and match them with their national sponsors to put together a fantastic FitHouse that is energy efficient and luxurious and showcases all of their products.
Wow. And Chicago was the first metropolitan area over the last 6 years that has been selected. Every place else has been kind of, you know, out in the country, and this is the first urban area that FitHouse has been built.
Well, that's true. CookingLight magazine chose Chicago because they are so active in the green initiative. Yeah. And they know, and they really promote reusing materials and resources and saving energy. Therefore, they came to Chicago. They wanted an urban venue, and that's how we got involved.
And as far as I'm concerned, they picked the best urban venue they could have come up with. Now, Joel, the Lung Association has been an organization over 100 years here in Chicago. It is connected with FitHouse in a very neat way. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's a great fit for two reasons. One is the house stresses all of the environmental issues that are important to us. Conserve our energy so that we're not burning as much electricity. We have a green roof. We're being good to the environment. That really hits home with our volunteers and our supporters. The second is, because of the connection to CookingLight and volunteers like Susan, is we've tied this to our Women's Lung Health Initiative. And unfortunately, in our country, we're losing more and more women to lung cancer, to emphysema, to chronic bronchitis, and to asthma. We've got a whole Women's Lung Health Initiative, and it's a lot of our volunteers from the Women's Lung Health Initiative that are helping to man the FitHouse this summer.
And the FitHouse is going to be open now through September. And Susan, as a volunteer, tell us, how did you get involved and why is it important to you particularly?
Well, I became involved because I was a CookingLight subscriber and read about it. I had a personal interest with the American Lung Association of Metropolitan Chicago because my husband was diagnosed with lung cancer 2.5 years ago. And after successfully getting through rigorous treatment, he is alive and healthy and well today, and we own a company that manufactures dry rub seasonings by the name of Char Crust. And with our new flavor this year, All-American Barbecue, we wanted to donate to an All-American charity, and of course that led us to the American Lung Association of Metropolitan Chicago. Wow. So part of our sales is being donated to that. So when I saw the connection with FitHouse and American Lung, so this is a natural, absolutely.
Now, you're a volunteer for FitHouse, right?
Correct. And what we'll be doing there is volunteers. If you are to go to the FitHouse, we will be there to answer some questions and provide a resources brochure for you to walk and take a tour of the house and see all the wonderful things that it has to offer and teach us about healthy living.
Well, I haven't had an opportunity to visit it yet. I intend to. I have one of my producers on the show went and visited it and said it was incredible. Brad, tell me your inspiration when you found out this was going to be a project that you could really showcase what you bring to the marketplace. What were your initial thoughts? What did you think?
Well, I was very excited, first of all, to be working with Cooking Light magazine and catch your breath and showcasing our skills and talents. And what I was most interested in doing was putting together a greenhouse that and a healthy, well-organized house that was a perfect example of a FitHouse for Chicago.
How is it as a builder working in a city that has taken such a leading role nationally in this movement? It's got to be pretty exciting for you from that perspective to get involved in a project that's kind of out front like this one is.
It was very exciting. Unfortunately, I got a lot of support through the city of Chicago. They've just recently rolled out their version of the green checklist, as well as support from the National Association of Home Builders.
Oh, that's cool. Well, listen, we're going to be back talking more about Cooking Light FitHouse when Chicagoing continues right after these messages. Don't go away. We'll tell you where it is. Welcome back to Chicago, and today we're talking about the FitHouse in Chicago and the American Lung Association Metropolitan Chicago. And Joel, one of the things that everybody is wearing is this really cool pin. Can you tell us a little bit about the pin?
Yes, the pin was designed by a local designer. The pink butterfly, the wings of the butterfly resemble a woman's lungs. We were looking for a symbol for women who are dealing with lung disease, and as I said, a very talented designer came up with these pins.
Wow, that is so cool. What do you look forward to? And one of the things that maybe you can mention, the Lung Association's name is going to be changing soon.
Yeah, we are. We're changing our name to Respiratory Health Association of Metro Chicago, and that comes just as we're ending our affiliation with the nationwide American Lung Association. We're all committed together to fighting lung disease, but the American Lung Association is taking a little bit larger regional perspective, and here in Chicago we think there should be more local control of the local problems we have.
So, 100 years old, continuing to grow and evolve?
Well, we've changed our name 4 times in the last 100 years.
So, it was about time.
Well, we started in 1906 when the biggest problem facing our city of Chicago was tuberculosis, and then you turn on the news and all of a sudden...
it's back in the news again.
It's back in the news again.
Wow. Susan, as you look at your involvement as a volunteer and as a business person, what do you say about the ability to collaborate with organizations like the Lung Association, something that's really near and dear to you, and really be able to make a difference?
Well, I think just that personal connection is so wonderful, and it gives me the passion and the joy part of it to talk about something that is so serious and does touch my life, and to volunteer my time in a way that is going to ultimately benefit other women that have lung disease or lung issues, as well as other people that have lung disease and lung issues, is just a wonderful way to give back, especially to all the people that helped us with our struggles.
Yeah. Well, that's really great, and we're so happy that Bernie is doing well now.
Yes.
Now, Brad, I've got to ask you, as a builder, this has to be probably, and I'm guessing, one of the coolest projects that you've ever been involved in, isn't it?
Well, that's true. It's been very exciting working with all the national sponsors and bringing all the technologies and products that they have to offer to bear in the house.
In Cooking Light FitHouse, the idea that each year there's going to be a new house built somewhere in the nation that is reflective of what the magazine is sharing with its readers. I mean, it's been around now for, what, 20 years. And it's an incredible. The FitHouse is located, you got to give the address. I know folks have been saying at home, where's the address? It's in Lincoln Park, just
right.
north of Fullerton.
1235 Belden, the corner of Belden and Magnolia.
Belden and Magnolia. And folks can go on the internet to the website of CookingLight FitHouse Chicago at CookingLight.com. That's where they can find out all the information and check out blueprints and how they can get involved. Also, we want to encourage you to go to the American Lung Association of Metropolitan Chicago's website, which is lungchicago.org. And Brad's website is City View Real Estate Group at cvrg.com. And Susan and Bernie's website is charcrust.com.
Charcrust.com.
And it's a great way for businesses, for creative people, for folks involved in the nonprofit sector to come together really around an incredible opportunity to once again put Chicago on the map for architecture, design, and what it's been known for. I mean, from Frank Lloyd right on down. What was the biggest challenge for you, Brad, as you were working on this project? You had a really short window to get it built and up and everything.
Well, that's true. When you get that type of opportunity, you really want to do or put as much as you can into the house and put your effort into it. So it's exhausting in that sense.
But you got it done, and it looks great. How about you, Joel, as you look at this period of transition, you look at the name change, you look at the inspired mission that the Lung Association has been involved with from the beginning, what do you look forward to as you who have changed career from a career in law to serving others in this way?
Well, we're doing so many activities right now to increase research funding, to increase programs. Summer's coming, so we have our bike ride, and we're having
tell us a bit about the bike ride that people can learn more about on the website. But
August 4th until 6th, it's 190 miles. It's called Cowalunga, and it's a great group of people who ride up toward the Kettle Moraine in Wisconsin, and all to raise money for our research and other programs. So we're a Chicago-based organization. We're happy to take on Chicago's lung health challenges, and we're just kind of enjoying the work with CookingLight and Brad and Susan and everything we're doing here.
And Susan, as a volunteer, what do you get to share? What place do you kind of come from when someone walks into the CookingLight FitHouse here in Chicago and you really get to connect with them on many levels?
Well, I think one of the things I hadn't mentioned earlier was that the house really does showcase a healthy lifestyle and what people can do in their own homes. It is such a wonderful way to show people things that they can do to incorporate, whether they're renovating their home or building a new home, that they can do in an urban setting as well. It may be very easy to, people may think it's easy to build green in a more rural setting, but here's some wonderful things you can do in an urban setting.
Wow, very cool. Well, Chicago's CookingLight FitHouse, what a cool way to have, it's open now through
September 2nd.
September 2nd. So folks, get over and check it out. There's a $10 admission that goes to support the Lung Association. And thank you all for being on the show today and helping spread that good news.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks so much.
Good to have you here. And folks, remember, it is an inside job. You decide to make it a great week. I'm Bill Campbell. So long.